So if I grow grapes, yeah, like maybe self-sufficient grapes, right? And then my son says, "Oh, I want to eat 40 to 80 bunches a day." And I say, "Are you crazy? Who do you think you are? What makes you think you can eat, 40 to 80 bunches by yourself? You should share that grape to other people." That's what a regular father would say. The truth about supplements for health and sustainability. That's something I'm going to talk about today, so stick around. Hi, my name is Sachiaki Takamiya. I am the author of the Ikigai Diet and Ikigai Bio-Hacking. Supplements are big, aren't they? Yeah, many people take supplement, and some biohackers take 100 pills of supplements a day. Yeah, that's incredible, isn't it? Yeah. Now, for some reason, most people in health and longevity field seem to think that supplements are part of our life and we need supplements. Yeah. So, and then there's don't seem to be many discussion about it for some reason. I mean, compared to plant-based versus animal-based, there's tons of discussion. The people who support plant-based diet and people who support animal-based, there's a lot of argument and discussion is completely divided. But when it comes to supplement, I don't see the same kind of discussion going on. There are discussion for particular supplement, whether this supplement is good for us and not, the effectivity of each supplement and so on. But as a supplement a whole, most people seem to accept it. Yeah. So today, I would like to delve into this topic of supplement to look at whether they are good for our health and sustainability. Don't eat anything that doesn't look like food. Yeah. That is what Dr. Mark Hyman said in one of his interviews. Yeah. I think he meant, avoid eating food like, processed food and so on. Yeah. But if this is true, supplements, do they look like food? No, they don't, right? So that is the initial impression I have about supplements. So before going to the details of, the fact, right? First, sometimes your gut feeling is very important, yeah? So no, they don't look like food. So maybe we know the answer already here. Yeah. So first of all, we have a saying called Ichibutsu Zentai Shoku in Japan. And that is a critical concept in the Japanese natural food movement, and it is important in the Ikigai diet too. It means to eat food as a whole. Yeah, like when you want to eat rice, eat brown rice instead of refined rice. But it doesn't simply mean whole food in terms of eating whole bread and whole rice and so on. But when you eat fish, for example, eat small fish, therefore you can eat as a whole fish instead of eating a part of a big fish. Yeah. And when you eat vegetable or fruit, eat the whole thing, including the skin. Yeah. So that is the concept called Ichibutsu Zentai Shoku. Yeah. Yet you might think, oh, it's a Japanese concept. That's a kind of Oriental myth again. It's not based on science. Well, apparently, it is kind of a scientific. Yeah. Now, so there's a book called Choto Mori no Tsuchi o Sodateru, which means a fostering soil in garden forest. Yeah. It was written by Dr. Risa Kirimura, and she is specialized in orthomolecular medicine, biological medicine, and gut microbiome, right? And she says in the book that diverse nutrients contained in a plant work synergetically as a whole rather than separately as a part. Yeah. And she gives an example of vitamin C and apples. Yeah. So apples and especially apple peels have been found to have a potent antioxidant activity and can greatly inhibit the growth of liver cancer and colon cancer cells. The total antioxidant activity of apples with the peel was approximately 83 micromole vitamin C equivalents, which means that the antioxidant activity of 100 grams of apples is equivalent to about 1,500 milligrams of vitamin C. However, the amount of vitamin C in 100 grams of apples is only about 5.7 milligrams. Vitamin C. Vitamin C is a powerful antioxidant, but this research shows that nearly all of the antioxidant activity from apples comes from a variety of other compounds. Vitamin C in apples contributed less than 0.4% of total antioxidant activity. Right. So that many people are only looking at the nutrient, eat nutrient. But when you absorb nutrient from food, you get diverse nutrient and they work synergetically, right? And then let's not forget about fiber. Yeah. When you eat food, you get fiber. When you eat fruit and vegetable, you get fiber. And there's a tremendous benefit for your gut health. Yeah. And if you take supplements, you don't get fiber. And there's another concept called Shindo Fuji, which I talked about 2 videos ago. Yeah, it means body and soil are as one, and therefore we should eat locally and seasonally. Right. Now, so when you take supplement, yeah, this is not local because I don't know where it is produced, but it's rarely that you can find your local supplements, yeah, and then you don't absorb nutrients seasonally, yeah, because you take it every day. You take it whether it is summer, winter, regardless of the season. So you're kind of separated from the whole natural rhythm. And then I also talked about this. We have circadian rhythm and circannual rhythm. Circannual rhythm is not so much talked about compared to circadian rhythm, but this is as critical. And we have a yearly cycle and we have a seasonal rhythm and we just live according to the season. And then let's look at the hunters and gatherers. Did they take supplements? Yeah. So whenever we talk about health and longevity, often people make reference of hunters and gatherers and how our kind of a physiology was kind of developed during that period. And then even modern people still have the same makeups. Yeah. And therefore, that's how people practice intermittent fasting to kind of mimic that sort of lifestyle when they were often hungry. Yeah. So what happens if we take something like supplements to just observe one particular nutrient of the amount that we had never taken before, and then in the time that is out of season, yeah. So it is completely different from their lifestyle. Yeah. Okay. So now let's look at the sustainability. Yeah. How are supplements produced? Okay. So let's look at resveratrol supplement as an example. Yeah. So to produce resveratrol supplement, you need red grape skins, right? I mean, it changes, depending on the product, right? But quite often they use red grape skins. Yeah. And then for many people take about 500 to 1,000 milligram of resveratrol a day. Again, it changes depending on individual, depending on the brand and so on. Yeah. But okay, let's say that is the amount. Okay. So how many grapes do we need to produce this amount? Say it's about 2,000 to 4,000 grapes. Okay, what does it mean? How much? How much is it? Yeah, it means about 40 to 80 bunches of grapes. Yeah, that's a lot of grapes. Okay, so to think about eating that many grapes, what kind of I don't know, how does it affect our body is one thing, but also looking at the sustainability of that. Yeah. So I live in a rural town and I'm not a farmer, but I do gardening and I know many farmers. So I often look at the production side of things whenever I think of, food and nutrition and so on. Okay, so if I grow grapes, yeah, like maybe self-sufficient grapes, right? And then my son says, "Oh, I want to eat 40 to 80 bunches a day." And I say, "Are you crazy? Who do you think you are? What makes you think you can eat, 40 to 80 bunches by yourself? You should share that grape to other people." That's what a regular father would say. Yeah, right. But that is, in a way, what is happening. If many people started taking supplement and started consuming that amount of fruit, what happened to the planet? Yeah, what is the ecological footprint of producing supplement? We need to ask this question. I mean, okay, again, I'm not a scientist. Yeah, I didn't do accurate calculation. I'm not good at doing that kind of stuff. So I may be wrong. I mean, there are a lot of mistakes in here. But first, it's important to ask that question. Yeah. And then also to produce that amount of grapes, we need to do big scale monocultural farming. Yeah. Which is not good for the environment. Yeah. We need small scale horticultural farming. Yeah. But to produce a big amount of food, yeah, we need big scale monocultural farming. That's what's been happening. Yeah. So to shift the farming, we need to change our lifestyle. Yeah. So basically, we should get sufficient nutrient from food. The amount of each nutrient may be small, but we get diverse nutrient and they work in harmony. And I think that's a natural way. Yeah. If the science says that is not sufficient, then so be it. Yeah. That's how we are supposed to live. It's not sustainable to live scientifically correct. Um, okay, so aging from natural causes is inevitable, right? So I would like to change the situation where we age because of lifestyle diseases, because of unhealthy, unnatural lifestyle. Yeah, that's something it can be changed. Yeah, but if aging happens as a result of our natural lifestyle, then so be it. Yeah, I'm not intending to change it. I'm not intending to expand our lifespan, going against the natural rhythm. But some people say, okay, we don't live in a kind of natural world anymore. Yeah. There is a degradation of the nutrient density in soil. Yeah. Therefore, by leading a natural lifestyle, still not enough. There's a common argument about supplements. Yeah. But again, here, who created this situation? Yeah. Then so be it. Then if we did it, then we're supposed to be responsible for this reality. We need to live with it. Yeah. Um, so if Masanobu Fukuoka heard this, he would he would go crazy. Masanobu Fukuoka is the man who invented a farming method called natural farming method. He's the author of the One Straw Revolution, and then I actually introduced him in my book, Ikigai Bio-Hacking. So he says that humans have always created problems by adding something. So when we face a problem, instead of going to the root of the problem and then, kind of fixing the cause, we add something else. to solve the problem, but by doing it, we are creating another problem. Yeah, we've been doing it for many, many years, he says. Yeah, but in order to solve the problem, we need to go back to the nature, he says, and that means to small-scale polycultural farming. Yeah, and then the other was agroforestry, because he is a kind of pioneer of agroforestry. He was a Japanese mandarin farmer in Shikoku, and then he had this field with some fruit trees and some vegetables and so on, so kind of mixing them. So he is one of the pioneers of agroforestry. Yeah, and then live according to Shindofuji, living locally and seasonally. That means living according to the circadian rhythm and circannual rhythm. Okay, yeah, but I'm not saying you shouldn't take supplements. Of course, there are cases you need. Yeah, if you have certain medical condition, probably you need supplement. Yeah, getting nutrient from food is not enough, right? And also, I don't know enough about supplements. I'm not expert on supplements and for the production side and for the nutritional side. So you should really seek the advice from experts. Yeah, but before moving to this direction of making supplement as our daily part of our lifestyle, which is kind of which we call the sort of healthy lifestyle, we need to raise this question first. Is it really good for our health and sustainability? Yeah. And then it's not too late to start doing it after checking all those things. Then yeah, we do need supplement, then yeah, sure, we can do it. But first, we need to have this discussion because there's not enough discussion done about supplements, right? That's what I'm saying. Yeah. All right. So more details about this kind of natural side of biohacking and about Masanobu Fukuoka too. Yeah, please read my book, Ikigai Biohacking based on Japanese natural health. Okay, thank you for watching. Again, my name is Sachiaki Takamiya. I am the author of the Ikigai Diet and Ikigai Bio-Hacking. If you like this video, please give me your thumb up and subscribe to my channel. And please leave your comment. What do you think about supplement? Thank you. Well, I'll see you in the next video. Let's go with your Ikigai!